Total immersion was a concept that I was once introduced to when studying Japanese back in high school. The idea of total immersion was to surround yourself entirely with what you were studying at the time. In the case of studying Japanese, it was to listen to as many Japanese podcasts, watch as many Japanese TV shows, read Japanese writings, mangas, anything you can think of, and to just constantly fill yourself with the Japanese culture. Having done this a bit myself, I could say that I was able to eventually pick up things that I normally wouldn't have been able to pick up had I not decided to pick up this learning method in studying Japanese. Now, of course, as a teenager, I was never that dedicated to learning a new language, but I wanted to reintroduce this concept of total immersion to our art studies. I wanted to take this idea of total immersion and direct it towards our art studies. This is basically just to find your inspiration and just surround yourself by it as much as you can. This is a little thing that I kind of dabbled around with whenever I started up the art blog, and that was to just keep a close eye on people you follow, keep their artwork around you as often as possible, as a constant source of inspiration. It's amazing how, if you surround yourself by people who are growing, have grown, or are trying to grow as an artist, it's amazing how much of that energy can kind of rub off, and you start to build new habits. It's a crazy thing. This has happened to me a number of times, and it's kind of a thing that I'm trying to reintroduce myself to this year. As you all know, this is the year that I'm really trying to push myself as an artist and as a YouTuber. I really want this whole thing to become a thing. It's kind of been its own little thing, but I really want to push it as far as I can, and I was just remembering this really cool concept, and I wanted to share it with you guys. The idea of total immersion. It's kind of one of those silly little things that you wouldn't normally think would work, but as soon as you try it, and you really give it an honest shot, you'll feel yourself kind of just being molded into this more active artist. Your creativity will be just that much easier to kind of call on whenever you really want it, as opposed to kind of the usual only being able to draw when you're in the mood, or only being able to draw on those very rare occasions, or only being able to create or write music or write anything, write stories. I also think that in the process of kind of surrounding yourself with inspiration, it's important to know that these people came from a not so good place as an artist. Like, they all grew into the amazing artists that you might be looking up to today. They didn't start out super amazing. They started out very average. I think that's a safe way to put it, is that every single artist you look up to, everybody you look up to started out very average. But it was through their hard work, it was through their dedication and determination and focus that they were able to reach the levels that they're at today. It's important to keep this in mind, because if you go at it the wrong way, it can be easy to surround yourself with people who are better than you and look at them as though they are so much better than you. Comparing yourself to these people. Don't compare yourself to these people. Never compare yourself to other artists. If you're going to be comparing yourself to an artist, compare yourself to yourself. Compare yourself to yourself a year ago, 2 years ago. I always kind of, whenever I was creating something, I would always say, I'm gonna compare myself to what I created yesterday. And if for whatever reason I didn't create anything yesterday, well hey, I don't have anything to compare it to, so it's like a fresh slate. But I didn't even do that very often. I just kind of tried to focus and focus. You know me and focus, goodness. But hopefully I get all that focus started this year. I'm really looking forward to finally getting on top of my focus, finally getting on top of my studies, finally getting on top of everything. And that's what this video is. That's what this video is, guys. Bringing back the art vlogs, making it a more regular occurring thing on the channel, and just a lot more art. You're gonna see a lot more art stuff. Even if there's something that I recorded but I don't really have the words for it, I might just upload it as a speed painting of sorts so you guys can still see it. But oh man, yeah, that's that's gonna be it for this video, I guess. It's more art. Look forward to that. I definitely am. I got a lot of things that I just want to do. I want to do everything. I've kind of really been kicked in the rear, like I said in one of my other videos, and I'm not gonna repeat that entire video. Maybe I'll put a link up here with my plans for the spring. Hopefully my voice comes back entirely. I'm a little hoarse right now just talking because I was sick the past while, but that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all the best of luck. I've noticed some of you have been really doing your own art thing. Miles Eric Pereira has been doing this awesome comic on Twitter. And Miles Leffman finally got his own art channel up. That's so awesome, guys. Congratulations. I am keeping an eye out on all of you. I love to see the things that you guys do. If you can tweet it at me or share it at me anyway, I love to see it. It inspires me. It inspires me to create. And it's like a feedback loop. I inspire you guys inspire me. It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support. Which reminds me, if you like this series, be sure to leave a like on the video. It helps put it into YouTube's whole crazy YouTube algorithm business. If you think of it this way, it's kind of like you're sharing it, you're helping to share the video with the rest of the website. So it's like a super share button. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. But at the end of these videos, I like to tell you guys to go out and create things, but I kind of want you to do something a little bit different this time. Yeah? I want you to go out and find some people that you like their art style, and I want you to make them a part of your total immersion plan. That's what we're gonna call it. The total immersion plan. Find some of those great artists and put them down in the description. Put them down in the comments, rather. Find some of those great artists and put them down in the comment section. I love finding new artists and seeing the crazy artwork that they do. I have an entire video that's planned about styles and things that motivate me as a person, so you guys can look forward to that as one of the next topics of these videos, so you guys can see kind of what's inside of my total immersion. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've been DoggyZart, and I'll see you next time on the next art vlog. Take it easy. Goodbye.